Kew Gardens is a botanic garden. It's 300 acres in the southwest of London, and it originally started as a 9-acre garden 250 years ago. It's the largest collection of living and dead plants in the world because we have a herbarium with over 7 million plant specimens which are dried, but also it's a large living collection of plants that's used by botanists around the world. We split the gardens in Kew into sort of 3 areas. We've got the Arboretum and Conservation area, which is a bit wilder, as you can imagine, and the Arboretum is our collection of trees from all over the world. And then we have what we call Hardy Display, which is up in the north end, and it's the most highly visited part of the garden, and it's where we have the Duke's Garden, the beautiful bedding display in front of the Palm House, the Rose Garden, and then we have, of course, our famous glasshouses, and the iconic Palm House is known to many people. We also have a temperate house. We've got the Princess of Wales Conservatory and a new Alpine house, which opened in 2006. The Palm House was built between 1844 and 1848. It was actually designed by Decimus Burton, who was a very prominent architect of its day, but it was engineered by an Irishman, Richard Turner, who really ultimately figured out how the building could work and be built, because he was a boat builder. So they say if you flip the Palm House upside down, you could sail it in the sea. The plants in the Palm House are, as you can imagine, tropical plants, and they need this humidity and heat. It's a really great place to sort of wander around, really lush, and you get a feeling of being in the middle of a jungle. One of the messages that Kew wants to convey this year as part of our 250th celebrations is that Kew actually works all over the world. Even though we're based in southwest London, we have projects, we have science teams working with local scientists and communities in Ghana to look at what local people use to treat malaria and look at these plants a bit closer. We have teams who work in Cameroon and work quite closely with the botanic gardens out there, and have recently been successful in lobbying to have an area of rainforest named a national park. We also have science teams in the Jodrell laboratory who do a lot of work looking into locally important economic plants. So for example, in Kenya, they're looking at plants that have been lost as food plants and trying to reintroduce them into horticulture and agriculture there. We want to continue trying to save species by collecting seed in the wild, and we want to continue educating. It's very important that we continue to educate the people who visit us, the thousands of children who come to this site every year, and just get the message out there that we really, come on guys, we need to save the world.